Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will tell you how the price of gold has moved in the last week and how the price of gold can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what you can see that there is a pattern forming. Okay, this is the first pattern and this is the second pattern. Okay, this pattern is since 22 to 2020, and if you look at this particular pattern, it is the same pattern here, a U pattern. Okay, and this is from 2020 to 2022. Okay, and now if you look at closely, what we can see that after this particular, it made a high again of around 2077, and from there it has come down again. Okay, now the same pattern is forming here. So suppose if this particular level sustain, we can see it can move further high. Okay, now I have to tell you clearly that there is a probability if it sustain a level of 1869 or around 1877, we can see a probability of going further upside. Okay, but if this level didn't sustain, we can say that if it goes below a level of 1850, we can see it can go further down. Okay, before that we move forward, if you have any doubt regarding gold or any other position, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and a mail ID I have given in the description. Please watch the full video, then you will understand how this technical in silver, gold and other commodities are working. And if you wish to join my Telegram channel, link I have given in the description, you can join. See, now look at the chart. Okay, see, if you clearly look at the chart, suppose if this particular level sustain, we can see it can move further upside towards a level of 1866. Okay, and as already being tested here, so probability will be high. We can see it can move further high and can go and touch a level of 1877. Okay, once this 1877 touched, and if it sustain this level, we can see it can move further upside towards a level of around 1890. Okay, and this 1890, if you look at this particular level of 1890, we can see that this is a level which is not being tested, so probability will be high. We can see a bounce back at this level, but if you look at this particular chart, we can see it has already been a weakened resistance, so probability we can see it can move further side towards a level of 1905. Okay, and once this particular level sustain, we can see it can move further upside towards a level of 1916. Okay, and once this level goes above 1916 and sustain, we can see it can towards a further upside, we can see. Okay, and now suppose market is uncertain, okay, as you can see, there is upside, there is downside, there is range bound and an upside. Okay, so market can be move any in the possible direction. So what you have to be very careful when you choose the direction, and remember one thing, you have to follow the particular SL and your limited risk, so that it should not make you feel that you have lost so much of capital, then you cannot trade in the next day. Okay, see, now suppose if the price didn't sustain this particular level, what we can see, if the price didn't sustain this particular level, we can see it can move further down towards a level of 1847, and suppose if the price didn't sustain this level also, then we can see it can touch a level of 1842. Okay, and if it goes below that level, then we can see it can go further down towards a level of 1837. Okay, once the price goes below that level, then you can see it can go further down towards a level of 1818. Okay, and this level also didn't sustain, then we can see it can move further down towards a level of 1805. Okay, once it didn't sustain that level, we can see a probability of touching towards a level of 1788. Okay, and if that level goes downside, we can see it can move further down towards a level of 1772. Okay, I have already, again I repeat, that if the price didn't sustain this particular level of 1853, we can see it can touch a level of 1847, and if the price goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1835. Suppose if it goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1830. Okay, once if it goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1820. Suppose if the price goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1815. Okay, and if it goes below that level, then we can see it can touch a level of 1800. and if that level also didn't sustain, then we can see a probability of touching 1785, and from there we can see it can move further down towards a level of 1772. Once this level goes downside, then we can see probability of going further down will be very high, and then we can see it can move further down. Okay, now something you have to understand, that when you trade or invest, you have to consult the advisor before invest or trade. Okay, now if you are trading, what I teach in my workshop, see, suppose if you trade with $10,000, suppose, try to trade with its 10 to 15% of capital per trade, that comes to 1000 to 1500. Okay, and risk you should take around 0.5 to 1%, that is around $50 to $100. Or suppose if you take 5 trades also, and all these trades if you lose, you will lose maximum of $500. So you will be more relaxed the next day, that you will be relaxed more the next day, so that you can trade properly. Otherwise, if you lose more of your capital, you will try to recover it, and from there you will lose whole your capital. Okay, so you have to understand. If you want to attend the workshop, you just mail me regarding that, and then we can work out on the timing. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, give a thumbs up and to my channel, subscribe.